Hi guys, and welcome to Excel tutorial of how to create a multiple data entry form using VBA. As you guys can see, I've entered some details here of an individual and also the details of his lecturer. Everything is right here. Let's go back to the student details. But the point is, we haven't actually added this data straight onto the worksheet. So to add those data, all you need to do is just click on transfer data. So take note of this. The name is Kinsley and I don't seem to have any Kinsley on board. So we come right down here, we click on transfer data. There we go, that's Kinsley details right there. Supposing we decide to add Kinsley details again, since we've already added it on board, if you click on transfer, the system officially lets you know that that data or the details is already in the system. If you click on OK, there. Okay, but supposing we have a new student and we want to add the details in there, and that happens to be, I'm actually copying this username now. I'm actually copying this student ID as 463 there. You see, as soon as I enter that student ID, what happened is registration number is generated, ULN number is generated as well. But so let's say that's the name and details, add whatever in there. There we go, and telephone number. And if you click on transfer data, the system lets you know that look, this student registration number is already in the system. So click on OK. There. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Excel development environment and we'll put one of these together. So let's click on exits. But before that, you see, we can even print the data. Just click on yes, you want to print it out, select, and that's the data. Okay, I'm going to close that. And now let's exit out. Yep, there we go. So I'm going to close this data entirely and let's start a new project. And I'm going to add the following title. So let's say following title as the title for my system. Okay, I guess you guys can see that. Let's increase it a little bit. 16. And that is that done. The next thing is I'm going to come in here, see where we have sheet number 1. I'm going to add another sheet number 2. On sheet number 2, I'm going to have the following details for the course tutor. So the course details and so on. And let's make that 16 as well so that you guys can see it. There we go. Now let's go back to sheet number 1. And before I go any further, I'm going to have to save this. Let's go to File, Save As, and just locate wherever you intend to save your work. I'm going to save it on my desktop. I think I have something in there. There we go. So I'll just call that data entry. Yeah, and the important thing is, you see the save as type, you must change that to Excel macro enable workbook. Okay, make sure you select Excel macro enable workbook. Click on save. There we go, done. Now the other thing is, if you don't have the developer tab on your system, this very one here, if you don't have it on your system, you are advised to go to File, select Options, and when this dialog box pops up, select Customize Ribbon. Once you click on your customized ribbon, the interface will change to this. Make sure you change it to here. Drop it down, select popular commands. Scroll right down. The developer will be unchecked. So all you need to do is click on check and click on OK. There we go. Once that is done, you should be able to see your developer tab right up here. Now, click on your developer menu there, and then to your left, upper left hand corner here, you should be able to see Visual Basic. Click on that. The other thing is you can always select Alt F11 to open it up as well. So click, there we go. So you end up with a blank interface like that. All you then need to do is come right here. You see where it says Insert. Click on Insert. Select User Form. And that is your form right there. I'm now going to define the height of my form. I'm going to make that maybe about 700. Press enter and scroll right down. You see where we have the width. Let's change the width to 1000 plus. So I'm going to make that about 1240. There we go. And that is that done. Now that that is taken care of, we need to then add some components on board. Okay, let's come in here. See where we have the toolbox. That's the toolbox. Okay, if your toolbox is not visible, just click on this toolbox icon there. So the very first thing I want to do now is I'm going to add a title. And that very title, I want it to be inside a frame. So let's select a frame. I think this is a frame. There we go. Click on a frame and just maybe drag that much. There. Now that the frame is added, I'm going to get rid of this title of the frame here. You see where it says frame? Let's go to the caption, I believe. Yeah, caption. Get rid of that. And I will also change the back color. Let's come in here, background color. Click on that, select the palette. I want to make it something green. Yeah, now we do. Now that that is done, let's copy this. Let's see. Hold on to the control. Click and drag. There, now we have two. And here, click on label. Drop it there. And I'll just change the data in here of that very label. Let's change it to student management system. So I'm going to go straight to the caption. So I just enter student management system there. Although you guys cannot see that properly, so let's come here to the font. I'm going to increase the font size to something a little bit much more readable and change the font color. Let's come in here, font color. Yeah, maybe something like that. Let's see. Should I go for? Yeah, that's a bit alright. Okay, that is fine. Now all I then need to do is just drag. Alright. Alright. So let's increase or reduce the size of that a little bit more. Okay, that will do. Now bring this down. Let's drag this that much. That's good. And I will copy this again. Bring it right down here. Alright. The first component I want to add would be the multiple page. Click on that and just drag it here. There we go. That's my multiple page. One is going to be for student, the other one is going to be for tutor. So page 1, I think it's called caption as well. Let's come in and enter student. And for page number 2, come in here, change that to the course tutor or just tutor. That's fine. Back on page 1, the student 1. And now we want to add labels. Okay, so grab hold of a label there, drop it there. I will also need a text box. Okay, and I'm going to need combo box. Let's see the combo box. Yeah. Now let's enhance those components that I've added. This text box, we change the size. Let's change the size to something much more manageable. Maybe come in here and just change the font here to be 24. Yeah, I think all of them should be 24. Yeah, 24. Okay, that we do. Okay, so I've increased the size of that. Let's come in here and just drag this that much. Alright, so here let's change, no, let's just copy it first, then we can always change it around. So hold on to the control, click and drag. We have 2, 4. Right, so let's add one more. Maybe move this down a little bit. Bring it down. And one more. There we go. Yeah, that will do. Okay, now I also need 5 of these here. Just copy, bring it right here. Now, grab hold of just 2 text box, bring them here, and the combo box. Okay, I need this combo box. I'm gonna need about 3 of those though. Yep, there we go. That's fine. Now copy 2 and 3. Looking good so far. Right, bring this all the way. Something like that. And here, let's just change this. That is going to be known as students, or let's call it student ID. And here, that should be first name. Then it should be surname. Then we have address right here. Let's call it this surname. Address, and here that will be postcode. There we go. And up here, I'm just going to enter the telephone in there. You have telephone there. Next, maybe date. Then use of ID. Then enter degree in there. You can just enter course or degree course or course, something like that. I'm just going to change that to course. Then here is going to be payments. There we go. Right there, guys. Yeah. Okay, so underneath here, I'm going to need address and so on. First of all, let's correct this. Here, I'm going to need next of kin, address, and so on. So let's just grab hold of maybe this. Hold on to the control, click, grab. Yeah, something like that. Then I will also need some for registration and so on. Okay, remove this that much. This can be, bring this right underneath here. And yeah, all right. Yeah, that'll do. And we're going to need buttons and so on there. Now we have surname. No, that should be for next of kin. Let's change that to next of kin. And just drag this down much. And here, let's make that maybe mobile phone. And do I really need, I don't need this. I can just take this off. All right. Yeah, I don't think I need that. And here, let's change this to registration number, page number. This is going to be ULN number. Okay, looking good so far. So let's add buttons now. Command buttons is called. Let's drop one here. One command button. Let's change the font of that command button to maybe 24. Yeah, 24. And change that to transfer data. Transfer data. Right. So let's copy this. Hold on to the control, click and drag to 4. Need 4. Yeah, that's good. Let's move them up a little bit. Looking good. And all of this one, just move them up. Right there. Address. Okay. I'm going to run it. I just want to see how it's going to look like. This is how it's looking. So I need to do something about the spacing. We just space it out a little bit. Right. Okay. Okay, let's bring these two down. Alright. Now, you see these labels? You want to change their color. Let's change their color to match the background. So background color here. Let's change, go to the palette, change it to plain. I think that's it. Right. And here, I'm going to let's cut all of these off. I think I should just add another frame at the back. No, yeah, why not? Another one. Cut everything off. Let's see, hopefully we should be able to cut. Yeah, now add and paste it. Alright, so the new one, I'm going to change the color of that. Select that very frame that I've just added. Okay, make sure it's selected. I want to change the background color to this. So let's copy this background color. Select the newly added frame and change that to this. Press enter. That's it. Done. And all of these, I'm going to change their color as well. Not just this ones. Change them to, yeah. Right, that is fine. All I then need to just do is just modify it a little bit, and that's it. Get rid of the label name. Let's get rid of this name. Frame 4, get rid of that. And extend this. Okay, run. Alright, that's fine. Now let's change these other ones. I know the design is taking some time, and that is going to be known as exit. This is going to be known as reset. This is print. So, as you can see, you will also learn how to print direct whatever you have on your worksheet. So this one is going to be known as CMB, B print, paste. This is going to be known as CMD or CMB transfer. So I can just call it TR. Yeah, transfer data. Oh, let's just say transfer. Transfer data. Yeah, that's good. Now reset CMB reset CMB exit. There. Now the 4 buttons, I'm going to select them all, and I want to change their background color to green. Yeah, and change the font color. There we go. Okay, we get that glance. It's looking good so far. So these ones, let's give them all a name as well. Now that is going to be known as next of kin. TXT, TXT, TXT mobile, TXT. I think that should be TXT address 2, something like that. Address 2. Yeah, I'm gonna put 2 because I do have address 1 up here. This is for address 1, TXT address 1. And this is TXT range. TXT ULN, TXT, ULN. Alright, and address. Okay, that's that done. So this is student ID. So TXT student ID. TXT first name, that's first name. Surname. And here, address is there. Postcode, TXT postcode. Telephone, TXT telephone. TXT it. TXT, no, that's a combo box. We call that C CM. Okay, CMB, no problem. Prove. And this one, CMB post, and this is payment. Payment. Okay, they all have their own respective names now. So let's run it and see. That's good. There. And next, let's take care of the tutor here. So I'm just going to copy 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. Let's copy those and one right here. Paste. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. So this is going to be for tutor. And this is TXT tutor. Then here, post title. This is TXT post title. Right. Okay. Now I'm going to delete this. It should be combo box. Copy this combo box. Yeah. So I just say CBO title. This will be CBO postcode. CBO post code, something like that. Yeah, then this one that will be for duration. CBO duration. And here that will be duration. Then it should be for the year. And this is CBO year. There we go. Right. So I just need to arrange it properly and can start work with the coding. Alright, looking good so far, guys. So if I run it now, this is how your system is looking. So So for now, I'm going to call it the end of the first part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.